Okay, folks, so I'm going to do a quick demonstration of how to set up over a point. First things first, I'm driving a hub into the ground here. That's a 2x2 stake there, and that one's not very long um, because I got to take it up later. So generally, you'd want one a little more stable for your control points. But it's a stake with a pin in it, and I'll show you an up close of it here in just a second. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the legs of the tripod, so I'm loosening the set screws on the side, and I'm going to raise it up to about chin height, so that's usually about a comfortable height. Once you spread the legs and put them in the ground, that ends up being about a comfortable height to use with the total station. So I'm gonna spread the legs out nice and wide and try to get the base over the point as best I can. It doesn't have to be perfect here. Um, and then I think I'm going to turn it to where you'll be able to see me better here in just a second. So that's the reason I turned it there. But I'm setting it up over the point, and I'm going to take this tri-brac with an optical plummet and attach it to the base, to the top of the tripod. So thinking about which way would be best for the camera, tightening it on there uh, using the screw from the bottom and securing it on there. Now I'm setting one leg firmly into the ground, and that's an important step. And then I'm going to look through the optical plummet, and there's a little crosshair in there, a little circle with a dot, and I'm going to put that directly on the pin on that hub. And once I do that, I'm going to set my two legs firmly into the ground. And I'm going to make a mistake here, and I'm leaving it in here on purpose because it's one that's good to know. So I'm going ahead and trying to level it with the leveling screws. Normally you'll use the legs to get a rough level first, which I'll show here in a second. And I'm about to find out that I don't have enough length in the leveling screws on the tri-brac to actually get the thing level where it's at. So I'm going to have to use the legs, and I'm going to end up messing up and having to start over again, which is fine. And I'll show you how I mess up here in just a second. But right now I'm just messing with that leg, trying to get the bubble in the center of the circular um, level. And then I go and start trying to adjust it with the legs because I ran out of space on my leveling screws. So I'm just going to let myself go there for a second, and then I'll show you how I messed up. So looking through, I loosen the screw on the bottom, and I try to translate the tri-brac without rotating on the top of on the top of the tripod, but I ran out of room. So I'm going to get the camera and I'm going to show you what I did wrong and show you how to fix it. Excuse me. So there's the hub with the pin in it. And if you look through the optical plummet, it's hard to do with the camera lens, but this is what you'll see. That circle should be lined up perfectly on that pin, and it's not. So, oh well, it happens. I'm gonna go try again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave that one leg firmly in the ground. I'm gonna put this tri-brac back in the center of the tripod, and I'm gonna pick the two legs up, and I'm going to readjust. I'm gonna readjust the tripod to where the the black circle in the middle is directly over the pin, and then I'm going to set the legs firmly into the ground. Then I'm going to use the legs to center the bubble. So only the two that I've set in the ground. Um, well, yeah, I'm going to use the legs first. I'm going to raise it up until the bubble's in line with the other leg. Lock it into place, move over, I'm going to raise this one until the bubble's in line with the other leg again. So keeping an eye on that bubble the whole time. Adjust this one a little more. And then I'm going to finish it off with the leveling screws. So get it perfectly in the center. I'm not perfectly on the pin, so I'm going to adjust the tri-brac, translating without rotating. Tighten it back up when it's dead center. And I'm going to show you what the final product looks like. Okay, so looking through there, you see that it's directly over the center of that pin. And that's how you set up over a point. And there's going to be a procedure in the comments. Thanks.